This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
This is Stephanie Diaz de Leon.
This is Omar Wahid.
This is David Dahmer.
And this is Roundtable.
And it's 365 Amplified. And we're back for a new season, as Omar calls it, every time we take a break.
I do like to call the little gap the prep for the next season.
Oh.
So the previous episode was our season finale. If you did enjoy that one, just wait until this new season.
It ended on a cliffhanger.
Yeah. I also want to know what prep we did for this season to begin. Do we have a theme?
The break in the week was the prep. It's mental health day.
Yeah.
Week.
Mental health week.
Yeah.
There you go. We all need a break from each other. All right, let's go ahead and move right into the first thing we want to talk about, Rob.
Omar, the nurses are on strike in Janesville.
Yes,
right?
more nurses are striking.
Where is this? And tell us what's happening.
Nurses at Mercy Health East in Janesville are currently on strike. They've actually been on strike since July 2nd, but it's escalated a bit more. Mercy isn't bargaining in good faith. The employees are asking for a 7% raise, a reduction in the proposed increase to insurance premiums, and the hiring of literally any level of security for the hospital.
Oh, wow.
They had no security at the hospital?
They have zero security in the hospital.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Instead of getting any of those, the management at Mercy said 3% raise, 8% increase year after year on insurance premiums. So if you are keeping track of how that works, that is not a raise. That is less money.
That's a harm.
Yeah.
That is estimated to cost employees somewhere between $20 to $50 a month, or $240 to $600 more per year. That amount for the raise also is typically under the inflation rate, so nothing. They had 2 negotiation sessions, one in April and one a little later in June. The most recent one was in July because the other 2 just did not pan out. They brought in a federal mediator, and Mercy Health refused to go up from their 3% raise, 8% increase, and we're not hiring security staff. Ironically, for the rally, they did hire
I was going to say security staff. Oh. So wait a minute. So they're not willing to, get some security staff to protect the staff that's there every day, but they do want to protect the administrators from the nurses?
Yes.
That's interesting. That's a choice. What does that say, y'all? Like, what?
Nothing good.
Nope.
The most recent bargaining session, Mercy said that overall it would cost them $1.5 million to do that. The staff pointed out that its net profits for the previous year was about $59 million, and their CEO's pay, who actually lives in Minnesota and does not live in Wisconsin or Janesville, is $11,561,020. So if you're thinking about the $1.5 million that'll cost, that is less than 10% of the CEO's current pay, which is very, very high.
I hope the community of Janesville themselves are concerned in that hospital that is supposed to be treating its community, and the staff that it's helps to serve that community is not being treated well in any sort of way. If nurses don't feel safe and aren't able to make a living wage, and all they're asking for is to maybe even catch up to what is basic for them, means that their care, gets affected, whether we want to like it or not. Those who work every single day in that space, who do not feel safe and are struggling to make ends meet, aren't able to give the care that a community needs. And so I think I hope that there are plenty of community voices that are also kind of speaking up about that dissatisfaction for that CEO and that company who is putting profits over basic safety and basic care.
Yes. Also, that 1.5 million would also only be 2.54% of its profits.
It's not even that hard. What are you taking away from? What do you like? It's
2.54% of the nonprofits' profits.
Yes.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Choices.
Interesting. Are they still on strike at this point as we speak on Thursday?
They are still on strike. There is no planned end to the strike. It's not like Madison's Unity Point strike. There's no set end date. They are willing to strike for as long as needed.
And are replacements
on the way or anything? People crossing the picket?
Providing care
I mean, the hospitals looked packed when I was there. I think there's still people working.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you mention how much the CEO is making and the administration in this tight budget? Did you mention that in the story?
I did mention that at the very end. The union reached out to me and they're like, "That was great, thank you."
Because it was true.
Yeah. Well, it's an irrelevant, and
it's
it
relevant.
is a relevant fact.
It's incredibly relevant. The fact that the CEO does not work there, and the fact that their salary is such that it would only take 10% from that CEO's salary.
Slightly less.
And about 2%, a little bit over 2% of the overall profits of the year to get security for folks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Incredible.
I know.
Do y'all need to make that much money all the time?
Well, we will continue to keep tabs on the situation there in Janesville, and thank you for that, Omar. I think the other things we want to talk about before we get to our interview, just a couple of things that are happening in the next couple of weekends, including this weekend. Tomorrow, Disability Pride is happening from noon to 5. We have the details on that at madison365.org. That's an event that's been going on. How long has it been going on? The first one, we reported on the first one. It must have been about 2017 or 18.
I think so.
Probably.
Yeah. How long have we been around for?
We're
10 years.
We're closing in on 10 years, guys.
Time flies.
Yeah. In a couple of weeks it'll be 10 years for us. That's incredible.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember reporting on that.
And that's a popular event. It's an important event. Also happening this Saturday is the Unity Picnic. Omar, I think you did a preview on this. Did you?
I did do a preview on this.
And that's coming up. That's at the Urban League, and that was something that basically started about the same time we were starting 10 years ago when Dr. Ruben Anthony first came on as CEO of the Urban League of Greater Madison. Wanted to do a kind of a fancy shindig to welcome him, and he said, "No, let's have a neighborhood picnic."
Which is an incredible idea.
Yeah.
What a smart idea to do that and continue to do that.
And it was popular and it's been happening every year, right?
Yeah, people love it. I went last year, but that was also at the Black Business Hub's grand opening. So it's back on its regular timing. Yeah, go. It's free. It's fun.
Yeah.
Good food. Music.
Right there at the very end of South Park Street at the Urban League. I'll be there. So if you stop by, come say hello. Dave will be there.
We're all going to be there.
Yeah.
I might swing by. I got to go to Milwaukee all of Sunday, so I'm contemplating.
I hope it doesn't rain. There's like rain in the forecast this weekend.
Oh, really?
I hate to be the Debbie Downer.
It's been rained every day.
Will they put up a tent or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to have to.
Yeah.
And then the other thing coming up next Saturday, August 2nd, is the Park Street Music Festival. And Dave, you talked to Clyde Gaines about that.
Yeah, no, he's very excited for it this year. He started this, what does the article say? 8 years ago? Is this the 8th one? Because they missed one because of COVID. So like 2016, 2017, I think, because they wanted to do something on the South Side. They wanted to bring the community together. They wanted to bring music in. And
well, there's so many festivals, but they're all kind of East Side.
Yeah, like La Fête des Marquettes, Waterfront Fest. They're having Atwood Fest this weekend. Like all these great Orton Fest are on the East Side. Not a lot of festivals besides Juneteenth are on the South Side. So he's like, we got to get some music here and community. And then he got all this great music there, and then he's like, well, we got to get a health component there. So they started a 5K walk run. It was for everybody. The last few years it was just for Black men, but this year it's going to be for everybody again. And then they got like a whole bunch of vendors. They have, what else they got? It's just like a party. But there's also going to be like Johnny Winston's going to be doing his thing there. Nutritionists, food trucks. So it's at the Labor Temple, which is kind of a cool spot because it's kind of like right out of the open as you're going down Park Street, and it's a big spot, and it's a lot of fun. And so Clyde does these, and he does the Gospel Fest, and he has this organization that just kind of does all these little local things that kind of fill a niche, especially on Madison's South Side, which doesn't have, for all the growth that's going on right now, they don't have a lot of festivals.
Right.
So
you said Johnny Winston. Who is Johnny Winston? This is the third time I've heard this name this month, actually.
Johnny Winston, best known as one-fourth of Fresh Force, the hip-hop group from the 1990s who reached their peak of fame in an American TV commercial. American
TV, yeah.
American TV. And that sounds like just American TV, but American TV, the store.
There was a company that used to sell VCRs called American.
Crazy Lenny and Fresh Force did their commercial.
A VCR is and fax machines.
No, Johnny Winston was a school board member. He was a firefighter for a long time. Now he's a leadership consultant, and he teaches CPR and things like that, and safety, and just
he's a personal trainer. I always see him at the fitness place with all the purple stuff. What is that? What's the fitness chain? That's always
Anytime Fitness.
Yes.
Yeah.
Purple. That's Planet Fitness.
Or no, Planet Fitness. Yes.
Yeah. Okay,
I see him at Planet Fitness, and he'd be training somebody different like all the time, and like, this is my new job.
Yep. He's basically retired from the fire department and just being a serial entrepreneur right now.
But he's in the partnership space a lot. He's like all over doing his thing, so he'll be there. And then the other person is Dr. Yvonne Greer, who will lead a workshop on nutrition and healthy living. So those are going to go on at Mount Zion after the 5K walk, and then everything's going to move over to the Labor Temple for the party.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Check that out. We'll link to Dave's preview of that on madison365.org. We're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna transport over to Art House 360, which I got to tour the other day, and I sat down and talked with Monica Cliff, who was on our most influential Latino list 2022, and has that plaque on display in her classroom. She's the founder of Inventiva Works, and then AJ Juarez, who's the founder of Barrio Dance. Art House 360, they basically are occupying an old elementary school right downtown Verona to create a community arts space. And there's 6 organizations and companies that have space there, Theater Layla, Barrio Dance, and several others, and we'll get into that. But it was really fun to take a look around. They're going to have their grand opening on August 14th and a big fundraiser August 15th. So let's go over there and talk to Monica and AJ. Yeah, we're here in Verona, Wisconsin at Art House 360 with Monica Cliff and AJ Juarez.
Yes.
Thank you both for taking the time to be with us.
Yeah, thank you for inviting us.
First of all, tell us. I got a chance to look around this space earlier this week, which was fantastic. Tell us just a little bit about Art House 360. What is it, and why is it here?
Well, Art House 360 is a multicultural space that we intended to this space to be open to everybody, multidisciplinary. And the idea is to serve the community, build a community, and show everybody what arts means. Pretty much like you can do any form of art here: dance, visual arts, music, theater, and we want like all the people to get together here to inspire each other in this space. And hopefully people see the value on that. We see the value on that. And we're really excited to bring that to the Verona community. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's very needed.
And I should have said before, the reason we're talking about this right now is that you're going to have like a grand opening, ribbon cutting on August 14th, and then a big fundraiser on the 15th. We'll talk a bit more about the fundraiser in a little bit. But what are both of your involvements in the launch of this thing? I mean, how did you both get involved?
we're both co-founders of our House 360. AJ and me and Jessica Lenius, another co-founder, we collaborated previously on theater projects before. So we came together to just put together ideas of how we could make the artistic practice more sustainable for the local artists, such as ourselves and others. And some of the ideas became like pretty much sharing a space to make it more sustainable, because to have an artistic practice, you need space. And eventually, our partner Jessica found this building where we are. She saw the opportunity for potentially pitching this idea to the city, because the historical building was vacant since 2020, since the pandemic. It used to be a school, and basically they were trying to rebuild the downtown Verona, and they just remodeled this park, this beautiful park that is around the area, and they're trying to sort of like stretch what is downtown Verona in the sense of like make it bigger, make it more community oriented. And one of the ideas was to make this building into a museum, so some kind of like children's museum.
Oh, okay.
And so basically we had a meeting about like potentially just pitching this concept of an arts, community space, not only for having studios for the artists, but also for the community to come and take classes and have access to events. And so we did. We pitched to the city. They loved it. And so here we are, 3 years later.
And here, isn't that amazing, though? These little conversations start, and suddenly it's manifested and it's real.
It is.
So
it
congratulations
is
for that. I mean, that's
Thank
amazing
you.
that you're able to accomplish that. In Verona, what was it? I mean, we have, what am I getting at? Dane County, Madison, very artistically minded communities, right? So you've got Overture Center down there. You've got all the festivals on the east side. You have all sorts of artistic spaces. What was it about Verona? What was missing out here in the west part of Madison, Dane County?
I think that's like exactly, and we hope and we see that what we built today here at the Art House 360 was what this community and in this area were missing. I think that downtown and Dane County has like a bunch of places that can offer art, but we thought that this area was missing that. And plus, I know Jess is from this area, and she thought that it could be a really good opportunity for the community to like.
Well, also funny enough, like the four of us are in the west side of the area. So I live in the west side. Jess lives here in Verona. Carissa, our partner and other co-founder, lives in Middleton as well.
Okay.
And you live in Westport?
Yeah, Westport, yeah.
So we're all, I guess, trying to find ways to just create other spaces beyond just downtown and the east side, because I mean, if we talk about like needs, there are a lot of needs met here for community members in terms of sports, but not necessarily the arts. So me as a mom, I always had to drive downtown for me and my family to enjoy any artistic events or community events regarding to the arts and culture. And that is cool, but it's kind of important just how we think about basic needs for well-being in communities, such as like food and food deserts. It's kind of like an artistic desert, in the west side, where like not only, Verona or the west side of Madison, but other cities, Mount Horeb, right? Like there are other cities, Pittsburgh, right? They could take advantage of just coming over here and enjoy, as good quality events and classes as the more. And I do think that the more opportunities, the better. So it's not like we're taking away from anybody or anything.
Right, you're not in a competition.
Yeah, exactly. It's like
other centers
we have
other
enough community members to serve. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
AJ, you said something that when I asked what it is, the first word you said was multicultural.
Yeah.
That's obviously intentional, right? Why is that important? Why not just be? I know the answer to this question, but I want you to say it. Why not just be arts? Why be intentionally multicultural arts?
We want like the Latino community, the Black community, we want the Asian community, we want like everybody to, I think every community has something special to offer. And as a Latino, I want to offer what I grew up with and learning from my mentors, my teachers, and into the art. And I want to share that. And Monica too, she learned from Mexico. She grew up there. So I don't want to speak for Monica, but she brings a lot of like elements back from home. So we want the community to experience that. And when I say back from home, learn from home, not like back. You didn't bring anything, but you just create things that you have learned, correct?
I mean, I guess we're both immigrants. Yeah. Let's start from there. AJ is from Argentina. I'm from Mexico. I lived in Madison for about 21 years now. AJ, how many years?
14 years.
I have 2 kids, and raising bicultural kids is a challenge, right? And also as an artist, one of the things that I always crave was kind of like to do more work that was a little bit more, I don't know, relevant to my culture.
Sure.
And I also wanted to have more experiences, artistic and cultural experiences that were in my native language, Spanish. Because there is something that sometimes cannot be necessarily translated. And there are stories that you can try to, sort of like diversify, but if it's not really written, from a place, like an authentic place of like a cultural like origin, it is just kind of not the same. I don't know if so my objective, I also want to add that I'm the founder of Inventiva Works. I'm the one who runs Inventiva Works. And so my objective with that was originally to offer artistic programming and events in Spanish for the Spanish speaking community in the area. Because I did notice that in all the years that I've lived here, that was missing. And I wanted to just not only teach things that are relevant and celebrate holidays that are relevant to my culture, but also me as a theater artist, I have a degree in scenography. I was kind of craving theater in Spanish too.
Sure.
And I think it's a great opportunity for like younger generations to basically embrace and preserve the language, and for families to celebrate our cultural identities as well. Just, have that sense of pride in our culture and learn more. And for the greater community, non-Hispanic, Latino, Latinx, to also learn about, other cultures, just like we do from, basically witnessing or participating in other cultures is part of like what we, do as a way to foster belonging in communities.
Sure. Thank you for talking about that. My next question, you anticipated my next question, which was going to be, tell me about Inventiva Works.
Okay.
Is this the first time you've had a space dedicated, or did you have a space before?
Before Art House 360, I started Inventiva Works in 2021. So that was my, I guess, like it didn't exist as big as it is like now in Art House 360. But I started kind of trying to find out if there was demand. Because the first thing as an entrepreneur too, like what people tell you is like, if this doesn't exist, it's because probably there is no demand. And so knowing, my own community, I know that we love the arts and we love culture and we love this kind of traditions that are usually celebrated through culture, such as Day of the Dead and things like that. Usually it is around like artistic practices, right? So I started Inventive Awards in 2021, and I discovered there was a great demand. The first classes I offered, because we were still in the pandemic, were through Zoom, like video calls, right? So that was the first time to connect. But there was a lot of demand from families, like a lot of need to connect with each other, right? And the arts seemed to be like a good outlet for that. And so the summer of 2021, when we were allowed to finally meet in person, but with face masks, that's when I started doing in-person classes. And I started with some visual arts classes, painting classes, drawing classes, and then we did a summer camp in theater, and we actually produced our very first show.
Cool. Awesome. And now you're here. Have you've had some classes here already? Over this summer?
Yeah. Correct.
And so the answer to the question, is there demand, must be yes.
There is demand. Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And not only, I will say, just beyond demand, there is a need, right? Like the arts are not, I guess that as a group, we want to change sort of like that mindset of arts as a luxury or something that is an extra. So if we look in history, we know that the arts have been there from the beginning, from the cavemen drawing like their expedition to kill a mammoth, right? So we are naturally creative, like the human beings. That's the one thing that we have kind of as a unique, trait as a species. And we know that the arts survive throughout time and throughout cultures and throughout challenges in history, right? Like we know that arts, the artistic expression, the creative expression happens no matter what, right? Like in the good times and in the bad times. And that is the one thing consistent, right, throughout cultures around the world. So I don't think we want to see it like necessarily as a demand. I know that is the way that we like to categorize it in a more capitalistic, setting. Right. But it is a need. Yeah. And we, beyond saying that, like the art house exists to provide a layer of sustainability to the artists like ourselves and others to make it possible for us to keep the practice a little bit longer and really accessible to the community. So I don't know if you want to add anything else.
Well, can you talk a little bit about barrio dance and how that started and
Yeah, barrio. I talk about barrio, right? Yeah. So barrio dance was founded in 2019. After a long time, me like kind of getting to know the community, but I'll take you back a little bit why I found it. And yes, please. So I'm originally from Argentina. I come from a community very similar to like New York, where there's a lot of studios, a lot of dance, there's theater, there's TV. And when I moved here, there was nothing for my age, for college, like, oh, hey, I want to go dance, I want to do this. There was a lot of opportunity for kids, but there were no opportunity for young adults or all ages, like beyond high school. And I was missing that. So after like 5 years, I was like, I need to make something happen. So I found the barrio with the intention of serve all these dancers and students and people that want to like continue dancing after college, after high school, or just for a simple hope, just to be as a hobby, Yeah. So nowadays we're so happy to be serving more than 400 dancers that like are coming from everywhere around Madison, and we love it. We created like a beautiful community. people of all ages, they come there. They enjoy like some people they enjoy as an exercise. Some people want to take this more professional, and that's what we love to do. We love to share the passion for dance. So we're really happy. And now we're happy that I have a space here at the Art House 360.
Yeah. Now your original location is on East
Downtown,
Washington.
East West. Very close to downtown.
So this would be like a second.
Correct.
This is like Barrio West.
Barrio West. Yeah, I like that. Yeah. So this is the Barrio West. Yeah, we bring in the same vibes to this community, but also this year we opening our youth program. So we're excited to launch our youth program for kids, and
that's great. Right, so tell me what's going to happen on August 14th first. Ribbon cutting, open to public kind of thing?
Yeah. Do you want to talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, so on Thursday, August 14th, we are having, the official press kind of welcoming, because we did realize that the press has not been here enough to just, tour the place, celebrate, and then just spread the word to the community, right? So it is the official ribbon cutting, not only for the community, but the press, and then the mayor of the city and important stakeholders that helped us, pretty much speed the process of us opening the doors, because it was quite quick, right? For most projects that need construction, it went pretty quick. So anybody who would like to come is welcome. We will be here at the ribbon cutting on Thursday, and we will be giving tours too. So if anybody wants to come, we'll have some light beverages and something that the community can enjoy while they tour the studios. And we'll have the 4 co-founders and our 2 other neighbor tenants here in the studios that are going to be answering all the questions for everybody that may have.
And this is a nonprofit endeavor. The whole, not every tenant is a nonprofit, but
correct.
The whole endeavor is the space is a nonprofit organization, right?
Art House 360, it is a nonprofit organization.
So, which means fundraising is required, right?
Correct.
You did get some investment from city and WDC and some other government agencies to kind of just do some of the renovations and stuff like that. But to actually make it all happen requires a capital campaign, requires operational funding. So you had a fundraiser last year, did you not?
Yes.
That was our first event. Dancing with the Arts started last year. This is our second year.
Okay, and that'll be the 15th of August.
Correct.
Yes.
And tell us about that, and tell us about the event, but also tell us how people can help.
Yeah, of course. So Dancing with the Arts is, I want to say, one of the biggest fundraisers that we do here at the Art House 360, and the most fun. Last year we had a great turnout. We did it at the park right here at Verona, and we had a huge success with music, live music, food trucks. We have dancing. We have a live band there. We have my company from Barrio Dance dancing and performing too. This year we switching it a little bit. We do it inside of the house because we want to show everybody the space, and we want everybody to experience the space and to get to know the space. Some people still don't know the space because they came last year and it was pretty much construction.
Yeah.
So this year we're doing it here. And we're gonna have we're gonna have food truck, we're gonna have live music, we're gonna have dance classes, we're gonna have visual art. We are having also beverage and drinks, and for everybody to celebrate. Each room is gonna have a different theme, so we're really excited for that. It's gonna be super fun. Everybody's invited, and the way that they can help is by purchasing a ticket. It's a donation, so your donation will be your entrance pretty much to the venue.
Is there like a ticket price or a suggestion?
There's a suggestion which is $50, but if that's a barrier, we just email Art House 360 .com, and then they will be able to help out too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. And then if somebody can't come to this, maybe they can just donate.
Correct.
On
Yeah.
your
Yeah.
website at hearts360.com. You can.
Our fundraising and donation campaign is ongoing. It's like it never stops. But for the specific Dancing with the Arts event, we are asking to purchase a ticket starting at $50, right? And you can just say, I want to be more generous, and you can donate more if you want. And we are happy that people are generous with us. All the funds that will be raised during this event will be going towards free programming or programming that will be free to the public. So we can, offer scholarships, so we can offer more open events. We already had 2. We had a gallery night, and we had Make Music Verona as well. And those are basically subsidized. But we want to make sure that we fundraise for more going forward, right, for the next year, especially as we head towards the busy season in the fall and winter, where we all want to be inside and things like that. So, what you get for your ticket is you get basically from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., like a full night of, amazing activities. We have 2 headliners. We have Lo Marie and her band singing in our community room, and they will be just playing music for dancing or listening or singing along, whatever works for you. And we will also have Francis Medrano. He is going to be leading our Latin social for the night, and teaching some salsa, Latin moves.
Follow along. So you don't have to. If you don't know how to dance, that's okay. He will make you dance. I will always say that.
We will have some Bollywood dancing classes at Theater Lila, and that's pretty fun too. We will have our barrio dance, some performances, and like 80s funk.
Yeah, funk and hip hop music. So classes. We have 20 minutes classes for everybody. Again, you don't have to be an expert, or you don't have to. If you don't know how to dance, that's exactly your space. You can come and learn with us. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, and at Inventiva Works, I will be leading a collective mural design that we actually will display at the wall here in this hallway outside the studios of Barrio and Inventiva. So, and we'll have our partners too. They will have the Verona Maker Space. They will be having some, some activities for crafts and making things. And, DJ B. Pilar will be with...
We'll be playing too here at the Art House 360. Yeah, so she will be playing through the night. I know she'll be playing from pretty much in different spaces from 7 to 9. Yeah.
Say her name again?
From 7 to 9, she's DJ B. Pilar.
DJ B. Pilar, okay.
Yeah, DJ B. Pilar from Bangkok, Thailand.
Fantastic. This is all just very exciting. As a former theater fine arts major in college, never did anything with it. This is very exciting to have near in this part of town. We don't, So, thank you for doing this. Of course. And congratulations on this. And we will see you in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, we hope everybody can join us.
Yes.
Come and dance with us. Dancing with the Arts.
And we're back. That's a great conversation, a great tour that you got an opportunity to do there.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
I'm excited.
So we're going to move right into our question, which is, and I think the issue for this, for some of you, will be narrowing the answer down.
Yeah.
But what piece of useless information do you know, and often, whether you share it at all, but what information do you know that you, if I was in a trivia contest and this came up, I know I could do it, or just because you're random as heck, and like Rob mentioned,
The patient zero for COVID in the U.S. was Steve Wozniak and Steve Wozniak's wife.
Yeah.
Steve Wozniak? Like Woz?
Yeah.
Yeah. In the U.S.
In the U.S.
In the U.S.
How dare you call that useless? That is amazing.
Why is that amazing?
You know Steve Wozniak is?
I know who this is.
Co-founder of Apple Computer.
I know who he is.
He's at least the first public instance
Yeah.
where he was like, oh, I think I feel sick. I think he tweeted it or something.
Oh my gosh.
And this is the first public,
Acknowledgement.
Yeah.
that someone has COVID in the U.S.
In the U.S. who recognized that what he felt was different.
Right.
And was understood what else was happening in the world.
So he is at least publicly patient zero for COVID in the U.S. So everything that has ever happened
It's his fault. Including
is Apple's fault.
Thanks, Steve Jobs.
I'm going to call our attorneys before I leave that in. No, I'm just kidding. Dave, what do you got?
Joe Biden was born closer to Abraham Lincoln's presidency than his own.
Yeah.
Oh
That's how old he is.
Oh.
Honest
I'm
Abe.
thinking about that.
He's that old.
That is incredible.
And random as heck.
Wow.
So I actually know a lot of random stuff about animals because I used to work at SeaWorld in California. So I do know that octopuses have 3 hearts.
Octopi?
Octopodes.
Have 3 hearts.
3 hearts.
What? Yeah. And when they start to swim, only one beats. The other 2 stop.
Oh. Why?
Is it the same one every time?
No.
Do they rotate?
I don't know. I don't care.
Do the 3 hearts take turns beating?
Again,
I feel
random, not useful information.
I feel like your information is a little incomplete.
It is, absolutely, because I used to give tours at SeaWorld of California, and what we answered, we gave, random facts. So, what is a group of flamingos called, Rob?
A flamboyant.
Yeah, I knew you would know that. I was like, I don't even, the random animal facts like that. That sharks existed longer before trees by about 200 million years.
Whoa.
That's how prehistoric sharks really are. Sharks really are.
That's amazing.
Trees. So, but things I will not share out loud unless asked, because I know my place, and it's not about giving random information that nobody wants or needs.
As a white man, I feel it's my duty to give useless information, whether
that is cultural for you,
solicited or not. This is my heritage.
Yeah.
So, the Dossler brothers. In the early 20th century, Adi and Rudy Dossler started a shoe company called Puma. Everybody knows Puma. They're German. That company has its roots in Germany, by Rudolf and Adolf Dossler. They had a falling out.
They broke up.
And Adolf started his own shoe company. They called him Adi. He started his shoe company called it Adidas. Adidas is the sibling company of Puma.
The younger sibling?
What?
The younger sibling?
The younger sibling of Puma, the shoe company. So those 2 shoe companies, those 2 rivals of Nike, are literally rivals of each other from the very beginning.
So wait, can I ask some more questions, some follow-up questions?
I might have to make up the answers, but yeah, go for it.
I'm just saying, does that family then now... they're that rich now?
No.
Because it's all in one family.
I don't know if they're...
And so they decided to,
mingle finances or not.
Yeah.
They should probably just remerge at some point.
I mean, if you have a distinct idea and style, do you really want that? Especially as the younger sibling.
Right.
Do you really want that, lost?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's some Oedipus things happening.
Right.
I imagine. All right, friends. Good answers for everybody. So you just know random facts about shoes? I just realized.
About history, it's more history. It's more about history than shoes. I do know a lot about shoes, though.
I was kidding. I didn't mean for you.
Because my first writing job was
right in there.
Was writing the catalog copy for Land's End shoes.
Yeah.
So I know what a welt is. I know what a midsole is. I know what ethyl vinyl acetate is.
My first job that wasn't working at my family store was working at Shoe Carnival.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Wow. So do you know a lot about shoes?
I do know a lot about shoes.
We should talk shop sometime.
We should talk shoes.
Yeah, we should talk shoes sometime.
Dave, what was your first job?
First job, I mean, do you count paper routes? Because I had a bunch of paper routes when I was a kid. I was just raking in money.
It's a very Wisconsin small town.
Getting like a quarter tip. I worked for the Sheboygan Press.
Oh, that's right.
I worked for a liquor store. Like I had to bring like the beers to the front, like a weird job for a 15, 16-year-old, but that was different times. I had to bring a half barrel up one time, and I used to be tiny.
I kind of feel like it's not different times in Sheboygan. It's probably still happening in Sheboygan.
I think they probably have, kids, but it was like...
Your defense, been doing it since I've been 10
I had to bring a half barrel up. The half barrel was actually bigger than I was, so I don't even know. I was like, had a thing, and I was like looking over the top, trying to bring it to someone's car, and that was my job. And
it's a very Wisconsin answer.
Yeah.
Paper route and liquor store.
Yeah.
I also know lots of random facts about caves.
Oh God.
Because my first job, that was my first writing job was about shoes. My first job was about I was given tours of Cave of the Mountains.
Okay.
So I know what a joint controlled cavern is. I know what Ordovician limestone is.
I feel like my fun facts are mostly contextual, so we have to be in that moment.
Right.
But I know things.
Yeah.
I don't share. It's cultural.
Right.
Like what stuff I know. It's not your business.
We have to enrich. The more you know.
No. LeVar Burton was there last week. I was not.
Right.
He was there to share his knowledge. I do not need to. We will be back next week. I promise. Bye, folks.
Adios.
365 Amplified is produced and edited by me, Rob Chappell, and is a production of 365 Media Foundation, a non-profit, local, independent media organization in Madison, Wisconsin. Wherever you're listening to this right now, hit the subscribe or follow button to get new episodes every Friday. And between episodes, get your latest news at madison365.org and follow us on Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Threads. Wherever you get your news, we'll be there.